Hey, it's Quick Math Tips, and today I'm going through the November 2020 paper 2. Okay? So, let's look at the first question. The first question says, write 84 as a product of its prime factors. Okay, so I'm going to make a prime factor tree. I'm going to start off with 2. 84 divided by 2 is going to give me 42. 42 divided by 2 is going to give me 21. 21 divided by 3 is going to give me 7. Now, 7 cannot be simplified any further. Now, the prime factors are going to be 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. And if I want to simplify it, I can write it as 2 squared times 3 times 7. So in my answer, I'm going to say 2 squared multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 equals to 84. Okay? Now, I've written 84 as a product of its prime factors. Find the lowest common multiple between 60 and 84. So I'm going to make a factor tree for 60. 2 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 5. And I'm going to write out 60 as a product of its prime factors. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. And I already know that 84 from the previous question is 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. Now I'm going to create a Venn diagram. So this is for 60 and this is for 84. The matching numbers are going to go in the middle. So 2 is matching. There is another matching 2. And there is a matching 3 that I'm going to put in the middle. Now on the side of 60, I'm going to put a 5. And on the side of 84, I'm going to put a 7. Now, to work out the LCM, I need to multiply all the numbers in my Venn diagram. If I was doing my HCF, highest common factor, I'll be doing just the middle values. But because I'm doing LCM, lowest common multiple, I'm going to do all the values in the Venn diagram. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. This is a calculator paper. You can plug these values into your calculator and you should get 420. So the lowest common multiple of 60 and 84 is going to be 420. Okay? Next question. You're given a set of values. A is for even numbers. B is for the factors of 10. Complete the Venn diagram for this information. Okay, so I'm going to list my even numbers that come into between 1 and 10. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. B is factors of 10. The factors of 10 include 1, 2, 5, and 10. It says complete the Venn diagram for this information. So the numbers that go into A and B are 2 and 10. I'm going to cross those off. The ones that go into A are going to be 4, 6, and 8. And the ones that go into just B are 1 and 5. Now, I do have numbers on the outside because the universal set is all the numbers between 1 and 10. So we haven't done 3, we haven't done 7, and we haven't done 9. So they're going to go on the outside. Okay? A number is chosen at random from the universal set. Find the probability that this number is in the set A and B. Okay? So N means and. The U means or, and the dash means not. Okay? So this means that any value that I pick has to be inside A and B. So I'm going to be looking at the values in the middle. I've got 2 values in the middle out of 10 values altogether. So the probability is going to be 2 out of 10. Okay? The probability that I pick a number that is in A and B is going to be 2 out of 10. Okay, let's move on. Carlo puts tins into small boxes and large boxes. He puts 6 tins into each small box and 20 tins into each large box. He puts a total of 3,000 tins into the boxes so that the number of tins in small boxes to the number of tins in large boxes is 2:3. He says that less than 30% of the boxes have been filled with tins are large boxes. Is he correct? You must show all your working. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the ratio. I've got the ratio 2, ratio 3, which means it's 2 parts, ratio 3 parts. So in total, there are 5 parts. So I'm going to draw out 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 parts in total. In total, there are 3,000 tins. So I'm going to do 3,000 divided by 5 to work out how many tins there are per part. And I'm going to get 600. Okay? So each part consists of 600 tins. Now, 2 of the parts are tins in small boxes. So I'm going to say small boxes. And 3 parts are tins in large boxes. Okay? So let's work out how many tins in total in the small and the large boxes. 600 multiplied by 2 is 1200. And 600 multiplied by 3 is 1800. Okay? So there's 1200 tins in small boxes and 1800 tins in large boxes. He put 6 tins into each small box. So I'm going to do 1200 divided by 6, which is going to give me 200. That means there are 200 small boxes. Okay? Now there are 20 tins in each large box, so I'm going to do 1800 divided by 20, which is going to give me 90. That means there are going to be 90 large boxes in total. Okay? Now what is the question actually asking me? It's asking me that he's saying there's less than 30% of boxes that are large. Is he correct? So we're going to work out what the percentage of large boxes there are. We've got 200 small boxes, 900 large boxes. So in total, there's going to be 290 boxes. So to work out how many large ones there are, I'm going to do 90 divided by 290. I'm going to plug that into my calculator and I'm going to get 0.31. I'm going to convert that into a percentage. Percentages are out of 100, so this is going to be 31%. Okay, that means 31% of the boxes are large. Is he correct? He said that less than 30% are large boxes. Therefore, he is incorrect. So you're going to say, therefore, Carlo is incorrect. It's not less than 30, it is 31%. Okay? So that's question 3 complete. Let's have a look at question 4. Okay? Complete the table of values for y is equal to 5 minus x cubed. Okay? So this is my formula. Y is equal to 5 minus x cubed. This is my table of values. I need to substitute these values into this equation to get the y values, okay? So I've got 5 minus x cubed. When x is minus 2, it's going to be 5 minus minus 2 cubed. I'm going to work out minus 2 cubed. That's going to be minus 8. I can use a calculator for this because it's paper 2. 5 minus minus 8 becomes 5 plus 8, which is equal to 13. Okay, the value for y when x is minus 1 is already there. I'm going to substitute in 0. 5 subtract 0 cubed is just 5 subtract 0, which equals to 5. 5 subtract 1 cubed, that 1 cubed is just 1, so 5 subtract 1 is equal to 4. And 5 subtract 2 cubed, 2 cubed is 8, 5 subtract 8 is equal to negative 3. So this is going to be negative 3. Now, when plotting a graph, always use a pencil, okay? Always use a pencil. I have a pen with me right now, though. I'm going to plot these. So, minus 2, 13. Minus 2, 13 is going to be here. I've got minus 1, 6. I've got 0, 5. I've got 1, 4. And I've got 2, negative 3, which is going to be about here, okay? So I'm going to join these up. I'm not going to make it a straight line. I'm going to join these up like a curve. And it's going to look something like this. Okay. Now this is a cubic graph. And this is what cubic graphs looks like. Okay. Remember, it's not going to be a U shape. It's not going to be an N shape. It's not going to be a straight line. Because it's not a linear or quadratic graph. It is a cubic graph. How do I know that? Because the highest power in this equation is 3. Okay. Let's move on. Question 5. Work out the value of x, give your answer to 1 decimal place. Now, this question is a right angle triangle. It has sides and an angle, therefore I'm going to use trigonometry. So the first thing I need to do is I need to label my triangle. The side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. The side opposite the angle is called the opposite, and the leftover side is called the adjacent. Okay? Next step, I write out clearly, so, ka, toa. Then I cross off my S, C, and T. Then I cross off the things that have been used. So I've got the hypotenuse. I need to work out the opposite. So I'm going to cross those off. The one that is fully crossed off is so. Okay? Now I need the formula for so when I'm working out a missing side, which is going to be sine theta, theta means angle, is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Now I'm going to substitute these values into the equation. So sine my angle is 34, is equal to, the opposite is x, divided by the hypotenuse in this question is 178. Now I'm trying to work out the value of x. Right now it's x divided by 178, so I'm going to multiply by 178 on both sides. So x is equal to sine 34 multiplied by 178, which I'm going to plug into my calculator. And I'm going to get x is equal to 99.5 to 1 decimal place. Okay? So x is equal to 99.5. Be very careful about what you round it to. In this question, it says clearly round it to 1 decimal place. You don't want to lose a mark. Okay? So that question is trigonometry. Moving on, question 6. A is equal to 3, 4. B is equal to 5, negative 2. Find 2a minus 3b as a column vector. Okay? So this is pretty straightforward multiplying and adding. If the value of a is 3, 4, then the value of 2a, I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 and 4 times 2 is 8. It's going to become 6, 8. If the value of b is 5, negative 2, to find the value of 3b, I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 3. So 5 times 3 is 15 and minus 2 times 3 is negative 6. The question is asking me do 2a subtract 3b. So I'm going to do 6, 8 subtract 15 minus 6. 6 minus 15 is going to give me negative 9. And 8 minus 6, 2 negatives make a positive. That's going to become positive 14. So my answer should be 9, negative 14. Okay? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more. I'm going to go through the next part on my channel, so keep a lookout. Thank you.